Hey everyone, it's Christine here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to your weekly energy reading for the week of May 2nd to the 8th, 2022, but this is timeless whenever you find it. I'm clearing not just the energies, but tech issues. We are going to dive right in. Let's start with the Astrocap. I hope you all are starting the week off well. We are still in Taurus season, but sometimes whoever pops in, you may not know, so I always feel called to say that. The sun is still in Taurus, I would say for approximately 2 more weeks or so, and so many themes surrounding anything Venus rules: stability, foundation, money, security, relationships, all types of relationships, love, self-love, obviously with ourselves, beauty, centralizing sexuality, and centralizing routines. All of those things are probably coming up for you one way or another. Same thing with beliefs around these. And so some of you may be working on these. Things are being highlighted. We just had, the first event. We had Pluto go retrograde last Friday, and it went retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. And so not only are themes relating to ancestral childhood wounds, patterns, karma, karmic contracts, work, how we view ourselves in the world, what we're doing in terms of how we receive our income, how we work, all of that is coming up for examination. And I'm already feeling it. So see which house Pluto is in your chart, in your natal chart, because it'll give you insights about how to best navigate this. Second, we had the new moon in Taurus solar eclipse that happened on Saturday, and I just feel like someone turned the light on. You feel like that energetic shift internally. I felt things kind of move. You know when you hit a curve when you're driving and the car just accelerates almost by itself, or whatever mode of transportation you're on, it just feels jolted? That's what I felt. And so this is a beautiful time to start planting your seeds, but really get very clear and intentional. I say that a lot because I feel like so many people, they know what they want, but they're not clear about it. And I gave examples about it last week. So get really clear. It's actually worth the time to sit down for you. This is you time, and take time to carve out your goals. Think about what matters to you in this season of your life. Maybe it's family, maybe it's fitness, work, whatever it is. That's going to really help you be more intentional. Third, Venus went into Aries today. And I'll just say, I want to quickly say this. I provide this Astrocap just as a macro level overview, like a bird's eye view, eagle view. I don't know if that's even the thing. I don't get so much into the aspects, although if they're relevant or particularly impactful, I will. But there's a lot going on in the astrological world beyond these major planets that I'm talking about. Anyways, Venus went into Aries, and so before it was in Pisces, and it just felt like our heads were in the cloud in so many respects. We saw things from like a dreamy type of perspective, but not rosy-colored lenses. That's what I'm saying. Mercury retrograde has definitely been affecting me, so my apologies in advance for my communication, for difficulty expressing myself. I am an air sign, and I'm just like, shit. But it's impacting everyone because it's comfy. It's pre-shadow. It's comfy in Gemini in its home sign. So, and now I'm feeling scattered because I'm talking about Mercury retrograde when we were on Venus. So let me get back to Venus. It's moved into Aries. So a lot of you think of what Venus rules, like I just said, because it's a ruler of Taurus and also Libra. So themes around love, relationship, self-love, money, stability, foundation, material, personal possessions, all of that is coming into focus, but it's also making us take a more impulsive approach. Aries, as we just left the season last month, is not just impulsive and moving forward, but fresh, energetic. Aries doesn't sit. They do it. They just take action. So be careful about, in these different areas of your life, whether you're dating, going out or meeting new friends, maybe spending money or shopping, be careful of overdoing it, of doing something too quickly without thinking. but it's going to help us with the momentum in these areas. The momentum is going to help us move forward. Mars is in Pisces until the 24th of May. So in this sign, again, with Piscean energy, it's very, I'm just getting like poetic, just very laid back, very not here, not grounded. And so Mars is all about, it's the ruler of Aries. It's all about taking action towards our goals. So we're more in the clouds. Many of us are still expanding and growing in our spiritual areas. That's it. That's all I wanted to say on the Astrocap. Give very brief highlights. Let's dive in. I'm noting, because I'm going to provide timestamps for you all. Let's dive into the collective reading. So I'm going to pull a few tarot, and we'll look at some oracle too and see what the energies have in store for us. And you all, this is the third time I'm taping it. I'm not kidding. I've re-recorded so many readings this weekend and had to upload so much. Please let me know I'm not the only one. Mercury has been definitely messing with my computer. I had to purchase additional storage, and I'm like, I don't even save stuff on my computer. But the storage was capped out, and I had to back things up. You know how it goes. I'm going to tell you something. This retrograde, Mercury in retrograde, happening May 10th. Put it on your calendars and start backing your shit up now. I know I said that in a quick message I posted this morning about tech issues I'm having. I'm not kidding. Don't postpone this stuff. Get anything that you need to solidify now. Leave room and flexibility, like buffer time for anything. Especially important appointments, travel. Get there early. Even if it's not an international flight, get there early. I almost get like a fun, loving, playful energy with Mercury because it's in its home sign of, it's comfortable in Gemini, obviously. And so I get a lot of playfulness, but also a lot of mischievous energy. So, yeah, get that down. Okay, let's get going, y'all. Ooh. Okay, what does the universe have in store for us? I just went blank, like a wall went into my mind. What do we all need to know for this week? What guidance? What's going on? Okay. Oh, wow. 3 cards came up. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the 5 of Swords. So, yeah, a lot of you have definitely been in your head. I'm totally calling out Mercury here because we started feeling the effects the 27th, but this is beyond just communication and the effects of this planet. I feel like many of you have recently left. I'm getting past energy from this. Some of you are currently wrapping this up, but I'm feeling like many of you have left a lot of mental, emotional, psychological heartache, pain. You all created protective, energetic, physical, emotional, mental barriers around yourself. A lot of you have been fighting, but not getting physical for most of you. It's been internal battles, not just with yourself, but with others. A lot of you have, this goes with your priorities and your values that have been shifting. A lot of you are just saying no more. A lot of challenges. Look at these mountains, how high they are, and look at this little wall you built, this edifice, this to reinforce yourself. You've been through some battles. Look at this person. I often wonder, they're in mountainous landscape terrain and they're wearing sandals. Like, what the F? They kind of look like Crocs. Some of you may enjoy Crocs. But this person was not prepared for what was to come, what happened. And I feel like many of you received jolting reality checks. Literally, like the rug was lifted out from under your feet. Things happened very quickly, I feel, but you came out victorious, literally. I think you realize, many of you, it's almost like someone injected you, your crown chakra, someone injected you wherever with self-worth, with self-love. And a lot of you have left people, places, things, even self-limiting beliefs. that were holding you back, that were sabotaging, that were one-sided, not reciprocal, that simply were not in alignment to where you are going now. I feel like many of these situations, these were contracts that finished. I'm getting past life, karmic contracts, but things that you needed to learn to move on, but also needed to learn about yourself. This is a lot about yourself. Because I read more for soul journey, soul path, and of course I always say this whenever anything else pops in about love and everything, I really try to focus it on your energy, not others. Because it's so easy to start focusing on everything outside of ourselves when really everything's a reflection of our inner world. And so I feel like so many of you are done, but look at this chapters. There's balance coming into play. I'm getting inner and outer harmony, but also new cycle. New, literally, I get I get Wheel of Fortune and I'm holding the card up, but literally, this is like a new cycle, and this was meant to happen. This is really wonderful energy because I'm getting so many beautiful things are happening. Many of you could be connecting with these spirit animals or deities, and of course these represent the elements, but we have the bull, the lion, Anubis, a monkey, eagle, the winged creature. Is that the Sphinx? If it's an Egyptian god or goddess that I am not naming right and you know it, I would love it if you could tell me. But I'm simply getting there's just a balance. We see the yin and the yang signs, the sun and the moon. Many of you are very much about balancing your lives right now. Leaving shit that, essentially, I could sum it up, leaving shit that no longer serves you. You're done dealing with emotional turmoil, emotional crap. You're done. I felt like many of you tried to salvage these things, tried to work on them so much, and you're like, done. You look at this, you came out victorious, and new starts for so many people. Fresh energy I get. Oh, 10. 10 may be a significance, completion. I also see with the numbers too, 9 and 5. 9 about endings, 5 is change. And so this is very, I feel like it's very validating of sorts with the energies we've just had. I'm going to pull a few more and see what other guidance the universe has for us for this week. A lot of you are leaving behind I'm getting relationships of all types and situations that you're like, nope, it's not coming with me. I heard like, hella no. Hell to the no. Some of you are just done. Some of you have been working on this for a while. I get the swords, or the brick walls. Some of you have been, you all have to break out of this superimposed, self-imposed wall. A lot of you were the ones that held yourself back, and that this was all about you. You needing to learn your own values, your own boundaries, not allowing people to shit on you. And it's something we all go through. That was something I went through all last year. That was the theme. This is amazing because it taps into the Tauran energy. A lot of you, you're like, nope, this is going down. I'm building my foundation in a healthy way, better way. And you've got the energies to support you. Bunch of eclipses coming. Tauran season is all about that, our stability. Okay, we got 3 more, and I'll leave it at that. Let's see, we got Wu Wei. So in this deck, the Luna Sol Tarot deck, they have Wu Wei, and this is really about surrendering. I also get balance here. I get air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but it's all about balance and surrendering and releasing control of things. Because sometimes I get rope energy. You know when you do tug of war, when you play that game, or just see it, it's like you hold on for dear life. And whoever lets go, some people let go on purpose, so the other side falls, and you're essentially trying to let the other collapse. And I'm getting a release of sorts. Many of you have simply released control over things that you basically had no, I have to say it, effing control over. A lot of you have just realized that. And that's incredibly freeing because it almost, I'm getting tower energy. Many of you prompted that within yourselves, this inner transformation, and also this new cycle, new changes and balance. I'm getting a lot of balance. Some of you may have Libra in your charts. We got 7 of Cups. That's water energy. Swords, I should say we have swords and Wu Wei, air energy, and then wands, fire, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. But a lot of you I feel like we're thinking about this. This is past energy I'm picking up. A lot of you have been in your head really re-examining everything in your life, different areas, because look at the different cups we have, chalices. They're empty, and a lot of you are really going over what was bringing you joy, what was bringing you happiness, and what is at the moment too, also in present tense. You've been cleaning out things in your area, in your lives that just aren't serving you, from maybe what you're doing creatively, professionally, to who you hang out with, who you give your time and energy to. I'm getting strong relationship energies of where you're putting your time and space. A lot of you have just been reflecting majorly, and this is tied to your emotional fulfillment, your joy, your love of self, but also how you love and relate to others. All types of relationships. It's not just romantic. So a lot of you have definitely been in your feels, really tapping into your heart space, really getting clear on that. We got the Fool. I like this card. I always feel like it's a step forward in the right direction. I get a young energy, a childlike. Some of you are tapping into your inner child. There's a lot of, look at the sun, it's huge. A lot of beautiful promise, potential energy that's warming you up. You feel it. And yeah, a lot of you have surmounted these obstacles, these mountains. And I feel like with this energy, you know, life is all about challenges. What you've experienced in the past, or maybe currently for some of you in the present, or for a very, very few, what will happen. This has only strengthened you. This was something you needed to heal also within yourself. We see this person carrying, a lot of you have lightened your load, definitely. Look at this. Look at the luggage. You have lightened your, I'm getting emotional, mental landscape especially. Look how little that tiny luggage is. And this person has a dog and an alligator or crocodile, which is so cute because you're like, why travel with those two? It's just a very fun energy. Be careful of just making sure you see things as they really are. But I feel like with these experiences you had, many of you are very wide opened. These lessons taught you a lot, these experiences, I should say. So many of you are ready to step forward into something new. Yeah, this just takes a caution, prudent approach. There's a flower, I feel like where you're going to, it's promising. There's a lot of good things coming, and a lot of you are taking the step towards it and forward. But be careful of assessing everything. Use the past, not just to stay stuck in the past, but to reflect and remember those lessons you've learned. Because the universe will keep throwing people, places, situations your way to test you on what you've just learned. So just keep that in mind. Let's go into the Moonology deck. Really fresh energy. Definitely a lot of emotions. Perhaps this is the energy we're feeling from the sudden change from Pisces to Venus for Pisces to Aries, for Venus, but also with the recent solar eclipse and simply the Tauran energy. And then we have Pluto. A lot of you are just thinking about your worth, your value. I'm getting that strongly in these readings. What other messages, what other guidance do we need to know for this week? Okay. We got 2. Full moon in Leo, go wild. I definitely feel it taps into the solar eclipse energy. Being brave, being courageous. Many of you have taken the first step towards this new, whatever new, and that's going to be something very different, very big for all of you. Think of the areas of your life, relationships, jobs, how you make your money, creative projects, hobbies, self, fitness, whatever it is. Many of you are going in that direction with courage, with bravery. Some of you may have Leo in your chart. You're tapping into that sun energy. I feel like this is will happen spring, summertime, but take it as it resonates if you're not in the northern hemisphere. I also get fall energy too with the colors. A lot of Leo in here. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. Totally makes sense. Look at this. I feel like we have so much sun energy. Some of you may have major placements, Leo placements in your chart. A lot of you have released, and you're stepping back out into the light, literally. Okay. We're going to work your light oracle. What are their guidance? I grab these because I intuitively feel many of you are or identify or are currently understanding that you are starseeds. There's a lot of connection with the celestial realm right now, especially with, we still have Pisces energy. Okay. What other guidance do we need to know for this week? Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cord. Soul retrieval. Yep. Whatever happened, especially if it pertained to people, make sure to cleanse yourself, cleanse your energy, your space, especially if this person or people lived with you or you spend a significant amount of time. Although immediately when people come across your path, you do form an energetic cord. But I know I do release whenever someone leaves my life. And I generally, on a full moon, and we have one coming up, I believe it's on the 16th, with the lunar eclipse, total lunar eclipse. It's a beautiful time to do a release. I generally use white candles because I do candle work, and I send people off energetically and do like a cord cutting visualization. There's so many things you could do, and send them off with peace and love and with gratitude for helping me on my journey. But again, I'm not saying to do it, especially if it's something that was abusive, toxic, things that you need time and space from. It's not going to happen right away for some of you, but you can release. First step could just be calling back your power by stating that intention. I call back my power. Some of you, these energies are heavy. Some of these situations were long. In other words, you were maybe working in a job for a long time, or you were in a relationship, again, platonic, romantic, it doesn't matter, for a long time. Hence the reason to cut the cords, because I feel some of these energies are still lingering around you. No? Okay. I almost pulled a second card, but I heard no. No, not needed. This is like a cleansing away. Many of you, some of your intentions for this past new moon were to release mental blocks, self-limiting blocks, and people. Let's see what guidance the Sacred Traveler Oracle has for you all on your path. Going forward, what's to look forward to this week? What do we need to know, learn? A lot of sun energy here. A lot of you, I'm getting just Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, just that movement forward. You're all ready to leave the ship, the past behind. Oh, I'm looking at the card. Overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. Look at this. I feel like, look at it, with the sword being up in the air, you all are victorious and you all have worked so hard. Many of you have, depending on the placements, and of course, not just in your chart, but with the planetary aspects in the last several years, have gone through a lot. That's why you see this battlefield of swords. And so a lot of you are tapping into your inner strength. Perhaps that's why we have the Leo. You all have been very courageous, very brave, even at times you haven't felt like it. A lot of you have been working on inner child healing. I get a lot of joyful energy. You all are excited. I think for some of you, this is literally like a brand spanking new chapter. Like, what is that saying? The world is your oyster. Some of you, when you disconnect from very heavy energies, people, places, things, even your own beliefs, it's amazing how free, how liberating, how light you can feel. Essentially like the Fool. Look at this. It's literally like starting over. Okay, we're going to grab an animal. What is it? Spirit of the Animal Oracle? Yes, I see the little box here. They're cute little cards. I feel like many of you connect to spirit animals. Ooh. Shit. it went down and I have so many cords here. Hold on a sec. Oh, crap. Okay. Pronghorn. This looks like a deer of some type. Action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. Again, these cards don't have zodiac sign attached, but I want to hold this up for you so you can see it. This may be a spirit animal for you, but I'm getting any type of antelope, deer, gazelle, elk. I feel like they have that same forward movement. Buffalo too. I totally get fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is the time now. A lot of you are being asked to step into your power, but you're also getting major signs, next steps. And you can ask the universe for the next steps. You will be surprised how it comes to you. Be open. That's the thing. Don't force it. Don't choke the energy. Don't constantly think about it. Just set it and release it. And then go on as much as you can. Yeah. You're going to be getting a bunch of opportunities. The solar eclipse we just had was especially helpful and is especially helpful in bringing in those opportunities. So these endings, as heavy, as disastrous, as emotional as they may have been, I'm sensing many of you are grieving them too, and that's an important part of the process because it's through the shit, through the darkness that we learn our own light, our own strength, how resilient we are and how amazing we are. I feel like I have to tell you all that you are amazing, that you did it. You've overcome a lot. For some of you, this has been longer than the last lunar cycle. This has been several months. I'm getting several years. Some of you have been through a lot, but things are turning now. Okay, we're going to pull a self-care oracle, see what guidance you all can take in this area. We got 2. We got Dream Journal 20. Some of you are definitely getting messages in your dreams about your goals, about your spiritual development and growth, and your intuitive psychic abilities. Some of you are also getting messages from your ancestors and any other beings that you link, I heard link to, connect to. I get flying creatures. They could be fairies. I just see wings. Fairies, dragons, griffins, phoenixes, mythical creatures, but beings that you work with. And we also got 2, alone time. A lot of 2s. 2 may be an important number for you. 22 signifies harmony and balance. It also signifies partnership, but I also get it signifies union, partnership within yourself. A lot of you are realizing, like I said, your self-worth. See this, the sword. And even too with this Wu Wei, you've surrendered control. Literally, like this person that's standing on this rock, they've lifted their hands up. So I feel like a lot of you have been spending time alone. Literally. Especially after all those situations and experiences. But this is going to serve you moving forward. This is such an amazing reading for this week. I'm really excited. I feel like with the energies, you all are planting beautiful things. Don't limit yourself. I know sometimes where you're at, and of course, because of the beliefs we have, we limit ourselves in terms of dreaming. We're like, I'll never own my own, I don't know, tiny home or name your favorite car or whatever it is, but write it down. You will be surprised. I kid you not. So many times, because of the control aspect, we want to know exactly how things are going to play out. We want the recipe essentially ahead of time. It's not how it goes. I used to be like that. I'm like, I have to see it. I have to know. And I'll just say, nope. Things happen. If you just receive unexpected assistance, support, blessings, miracles, it's a beautiful thing. I say that a lot. Like, I'm so grateful for all of the surprises, opportunities, blessings, miracles that are flowing into my life, that are coming into my life every single day. And it's amazing, the resources, the people, everything that comes in. I'm going to end it here. I am going to do quick readings for this week for each zodiac sign separately. I hope this reading has helped someone. I am wishing you a wonderful week to the start of May. And be sure to take care of yourself. I'm getting a lot of alone time. You guys are getting a lot of downloads. Listen to them. Write them down if you don't know what they mean yet, because they will give you messages in the future. I would love it if you could like, share, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button, and I will see you all soon. Take care.